Now, you know, the whole reason I had Downey on the program is because he invited me to be on his radio show. And from the moment I went on that program, from the moment he flipped on the switch, he was attacking me as a joke, as an insult to the conservatives. And I'm not going to take that from anybody, so I invited him to come down here and face me eyeball to eyeball. And if he thinks he's going to get respect from me when he spits on me on his radio, he's got another guest coming. As I said, he claims to be a conservative voice on the radio. He is no conservative voice. He claims to be a super intellectual. Where the hell did he learn to be a super intellectual in saloons as a half-baked singer? Now, his father was a great singer, Morton Downey Jr. And many of the older people will remember that. But Morton Downey Jr., forget it. But I'll tell you, he will not go on his program, on my program, or any program, and insult me without me fighting back. And I have news for you. And they tell me with my style, with my personality, I cannot attract conservatives to the cause. With my kind of program, I'll attract more conservatives in 1 week than Downey will in 10 years. Enough of that. Let's lighten up a little bit now as we present our next guest in the hot seat. And David, if you will.
Well, yes, I will. I don't know if this girl needs much introduction here, but this from the Playboy centerfold, Lorraine Michaels.
Lorraine,
yes.
You're obviously a very attractive young lady.
Thank you.
But can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 26 years old.
26. Now wait, why would you degrade yourself by stripping for Playboy magazine? Why would you do that?
Well, Wally, I wasn't degrading myself. It's an art form.
But wait a minute.
It's an art form.
Lorraine, that's a cop-out, honey. That's like, you know, now here, I have your I can't show you the whole thing, but it is degrading. I mean, you are. Wait, hold it. Knock it off. I mean it now. Quiet down out there. You are posing naked in this magazine.
Wally.
Why do you do that?
Because it was an art form. I mean, one man's obscenity could be another man's art. Obviously, Hugh Hefner thinks it's an art form.
I'm not saying that the human female body is not beautiful, but it is not to be shared with any idiot who buys a $1 magazine. I mean, it should be shared with an intimate loved one, your husband, for example. I mean, why in the world do you want to share your naked body with the entire world? Answer me that.
Well, Wally, I really, at the time, did not feel that there was anything wrong with it. I don't feel there's anything wrong with it now.
Would you do it again?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't, unless it was for a film role that required nudity.
Tell me why you did it in the first place. I mean, was it really for the money or what?
Well, money had a lot to do with it. It was $10,000.
$10,000? But you know, I mean, didn't you feel a little embarrassed after that came out and you saw yourself naked like this?
No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, it got me lots of publicity, lots of recognition all over the country.
Well, are you trying to get into are you trying to get into show business now as an actress or what?
I did that after I graduated from college, and I am in an acting career now.
But Lorraine, if you have talent, you don't have to strip if you have talent.
This is very true. This is very true. But a lot of people do.
Well, you know what? I want to talk about Playboy magazine.
Okay.
And other magazines like Playboy, Penthouse. I think those magazines degrade all women in general. Yes, they do. They do. they degrade women in general. They put them up there as just a sex object, a toy. I mean, do you want to be thought of as that?
I don't think Playboy magazine exploits women at all. As a matter of fact, I think it enhances everybody's...
What do you think this is doing? This is exploiting you.
No. But it's not exploitation. It's not exploitation to the limit that you're taking it. Hustler or Penthouse magazine is exploitation. Playboy magazine is done very tastefully. It's done with a touch of class.
Well,
it presents the human, female form in its best manner. Penthouse and Hustler does not present a female body to me in the best manner. Playboy magazine is very artfully done.
Well, listen, you're just saying like apples and oranges. The whole thing is, in every one of those magazines, they have the centerfolds, and you're stripped naked in Playboy, just like Hustler or any of them.
Yes, but Wally, Hustler and Penthouse, they take it a little bit further, okay?
All right.
They take it a step further.
Tell me what your parents thought when this centerfold came out in Playboy.
They thought it was wonderful.
They really did?
They thought it was wonderful.
Okay, listen. Tell me what you think about Hugh Hefner's lifestyle.
Well, I think Hugh Hefner has a wonderful life. He's a wonderful man. And I have to agree with all of his beliefs, primarily.
Well, listen, how can you say that? Now, I think Hugh Hefner's lifestyle is a disgrace.
Why?
He's living in a big mansion. He hires a bunch of Playboy Playmates, and he says, hey, you, I want to be with you tonight, and he gets anyone he wants.
No. Anybody that Hugh Hefner has anything to do with, he doesn't say, hey, I want you. He does...
No, he sends a messenger to say, hey, I want you.
That's not true.
You know any Playboy Playmate that Hugh Hefner points his finger to is going to end up in his bedroom.
That's
you know
not
that.
true. I didn't end up in his bedroom.
He didn't. Well, maybe he didn't point his finger at you.
Well, why wouldn't he point his finger at me?
Well, he has so many, he didn't get around to you in time.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, David, did you have a question to ask?
I can understand you doing this to get your career started, but you already had a career, and then you did this. Is that right, or did you start your career with this?
Starting a career, I wouldn't say that was a starting of a career.
Of your acting career?
I had done some actual acting before that.
Yeah, and you did this afterwards, so it wasn't necessary to get underway.
That's true. I didn't use it as a stepping stone, really. I mean, I used it to appear in a public magazine.
To make $10,000.
To make $10,000.
Listen to me. Any girl really. I hope you've learned your lesson from this, because I don't want to see you doing this kind of thing anymore. Do you promise me you won't?
I promise I won't do it. I promise.
Tell me, what? Now, you have worked for Playboy?
Yes.
For how long have you worked for the Hefner organization?
For about 3.5 years.
Now, what have you learned from that is valuable for your life?
Well, in what aspect? What are you what are you in general
what have you learned that is helpful to you for the rest of your life? Anything at all? Besides how to take your clothes off?
No. I've learned lots of things.
What have you learned from the Hefner philosophy?
I've learned to be free and open with my body, to feel good about myself.
That's not a good thing to learn.
Sure it is. I have no sexual hang-ups. I feel
There's another thing that's not good to learn.
What?
You have learned to be free and easy with your body? Come on.
Not free and easy with my body, free and easy about my feelings with my body.
Okay. And are you still working for the Hefner group?
Yes, I am.
Well, do you think perhaps that Mr. Hefner might be watching right now?
I'm sure he is.
Hugh, you're a disgrace! Hey, Hugh, all those beautiful little girls that you've lured into your boudoir, you should be ashamed of yourself. I'll be right back. Don't go away. we are back to our guest, Lorraine Michaels, who is a Playboy Playmate centerfold. And I want to ask you this. Now, you know, I have met on, like, the Alan Thicke show and so forth, a lot of Playboy, but now I'm not referring to you,
yes,
but a lot of the Playboy bunnies, let's face it, are really airheads. they have nothing up here. Now,
well,
you seem to be highly intelligent. Why do so many airhead girls become bunnies? Because they can't do anything else, obviously.
Well, a lot of girls, I wouldn't call them airheads. Maybe they're just not educated in the world
dumb bunnies
today.
like...
They're just not educated. You know, they're very young and impressionable, and a lot of them, you can't, you know, call them intellectuals of any kind, but that doesn't make them bad people.
But you know what?
There's a lot of dumb people walking around in the world, not necessarily all of them are playmates.
Well, what are you looking at me for when you say that?
Well, if the shoe fits.
Now, hold on. We have some questions from our studio audience.
Okay.
And listen, cooler heads have prevailed, and I think Morton Downey and I could possibly be able to get along. Now, Downey, you're still here. I see that you're okay. Hold on. Do you want to ask our Playboy bunny something, Morton?
Yes, Wally. First of all, Lorraine, you're a beautiful young lady. Everyone in the audience. I don't need to make any statements because everyone knows that you're beautiful. But let me ask you a question. Carry a message back to Hugh Hefner, all right? Carry a message back to Hugh Hefner from Morton Downey Jr. and probably from Wally George and probably from everyone in this audience that the demise of this country began with the inception of Playboy magazine.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
Hold it. Okay, how do you answer that?
I'll tell you what. The demise of Playboy magazine did not.
No, he said.
What did he say?
He said
of the country.
The
the
demise of
this
the
country.
Did not have a downfall. Did not have a downfall because of Playboy magazine. Playboy magazine simply gave the world a magazine that everybody wanted to read.
Playboy, wait a minute. Playboy magazine simply gave the world pornography.
No, it did not give it pornography.
Go ahead. Shh.
Hi, well, I'm Chris from St. Francis High School.
Wait, everybody in the audience, knock it down now. Let these people talk. You're getting too loud. Go ahead.
All right, I was wondering, I realized that, you know, it was good that you did Playboy magazine a little higher class than most of the other ones you buy. But what's it like to realize that all those magazines are the same person, that some guys lock themselves in the closet and play themselves?
Oh, come on.
But they serve for the same purpose.
I don't think about things like that. I refuse to answer the question.
No, that's a little. You don't have to answer that. Hold it. Shh. Quiet.
Wally, I just like.
Quiet down, everybody. Go ahead.
I just like to remind you about a show last month, where after the show I asked you what you thought of Playboy, and you said that you enjoyed the magazine, that you read it all the time. Wait a minute.
Hold on. I said I enjoyed the articles in Playboy. I never said. Yes, I did. It's absolutely true. You're wrong. You're wrong. I said. I'm sorry.
Finished.
You're misquoting me to make a point. I said I have read. Who said that? I said. What I said was, I enjoyed the articles in Playboy, period. Now that's all. Next question.
You told me that you looked at the magazine.
You're through.
And you asked me to sign my centerfold.
Come on. You're on. Yes. I'm not going to let one of her airhead friends come up and try to degrade me.
No. My friend is not an airhead.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Wally. First of all, the decline of not only America, but all civilizations was preceded by moral debauchery. The Roman civilization, the Sumerian civilization, it all led out to... That's just one. That's just a side point.
Hurry, we got
Number
10
two.
seconds.
Adults are supposed to lead by example. I don't want my daughter to learn by yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sitting. Thank you very much. Goodbye, everybody.